Hi, my name is Dr. Phil Webb and I'm Chief Executive of Respiratory Innovation Wales, a not-for-profit, wholly owned subsidiary of Welsh Government established to accelerate innovation to improve both the health and wealth of Wales. RIW's objective is creating better wellness, well-being and wealth by collaborating with patients, citizens, industry, academic, government and public sector partners in health and social care. By focusing on innovations in advanced physical and digital engineering, clinical trials and in education, RIW is looking to impact meaningfully on an all-Wales basis, both in improving health and well-being outcomes and investing in the circular economy through developing smart, net zero and intelligent solutions and supporting local business. I am both delighted and privileged to be supporting Welsh Government at Arab Health and at the UK Pavilion, and to be able to showcase innovations in Wales alongside the biggest disruptors in the healthcare industry, with world-renowned experts, innovators and industry leaders discussing the innovations in the sector, particularly in advanced physical and digital engineering. Why don't you join me and Welsh Government on the 26th of January at the UK Pavilion, which will showcase the innovations in care that are happening in Wales. For more information, please go to the RIW website or follow our posts on Twitter. I look forward to collaborating with you. Respiratory Innovation Wales, proud to support Welsh Government and innovation partners at Arab Health and the UK Pavilion Expo 2022.
What is ARIA? ARIA is a collaborative program exploring the messages contained in how we speak. The way we talk holds valuable information we can use. Naturally, people can detect differences when speaking to each other. However, this can be difficult to measure accurately. Technology can also record more information, like words, breaths and pauses. We can build an AI tool to listen and keep track of the different sounds we hear. Many people live with chronic conditions, symptoms of which they experience and which can change and evolve over time. Often there may be no cure, but with the right treatment can be managed. In the UK, around 15 million people live with a chronic condition. Many with chronic conditions experience loneliness and reduced interaction. If disease symptoms get worse, called an exacerbation, it only becomes apparent at a later stage. We will explore how listening to the way people talk may be used to detect when people feel more poorly. Initially, we will focus on respiratory disease. This is a key issue in Wales and affects many people. This is a collaborative program with partners from across Wales. For more information, please see the Respiratory Innovation Wales website.
Respiratory Innovation Wales, proud to support Welsh Government and innovation partners at Arab Health and the UK Pavilion Expo 2022.
Welcome to Genèse, where we automate data analysis to fuel innovation. Genèse is a powerful artificial intelligence platform for the life sciences industry. We specialize in the processing of large amounts of unstructured and structured data. Genèse solutions are developed to support analytics related to the management and sharing of knowledge, such as merger and acquisition activities or quality assurance. Users easily rely on Genèse to collect, organize, analyze, and generate advanced data. After identifying your most valuable assets you wish to derive knowledge from, for example, product life cycles or innovation processes, you feed your documents to the platform from any repository or website. The platform comes with a large amount of AI algorithms to analyze your assets. With this AI, the platform structures and intelligently interprets your data. It then produces original knowledge in real time in the form of tables, graphs, and reports. Two state-of-the-art tools allow Genèse to automate and improve your data analysis. The data search tool classifies documents not only based on the content, but on the notions they represent through semantic hypergraphs, a technology unique to Genèse. With the correlation of large amount of documentation, the data search tool browses the web to suggest external research to complete an asset. On a more macrostructural level, the knowledge processing tool suggests refinements and enhancements to user data, such as trends, defects, and algorithms to run for optimal insight. For our partnership with Respiratory Innovation Wales, we propose to add an innovation waste option to our data search tool. Instead of only suggesting similar research under the recommended links here, it could conduct a systematic literature review online, both on public and private data, through a federate learning system. Extending our algorithm with this new innovation waste option will prevent RIW from funding innovation projects that have already taken place elsewhere or are known to be unsuccessful. So instead of manually peruse keywords on search engines to do a partial literature review, give Genèse documents to study. The platform will extract its semantic hypergraphs and notion and do a lateral search looking online for the same ideas, the same methodology, the same hypothesis. Your original keyword query becomes a series of long queries made by Genèse, browsing the web on its own for a few hours. Genèse then returns a rich systematic literature review for you to read and keeps updating you, making sure the search results always remain relevant. Let's solve innovation waste together by letting Genèse automate this repetitive and time-consuming analytics-related task. Thank you.
Respiratory Innovation Wales, proud to support Welsh Government and innovation partners at Arab Health and the UK Pavilion Expo 2022.
So, what is Kerry? Kerry is a Watson virtual assistant, and basically it uses a method of AI called natural language processing to understand dialogue, and in this case conversations and general questions about COVID-19 from both a staff and from a patient perspective. Kerry has been trained by both clinicians and patients who've had COVID and focuses on general conversations about things that people frequently ask about COVID. And these are wide-ranging and varying from can my dog or pet catch COVID to what detergents or how should I kill COVID in the household. So it's very specifically aimed at non-clinical questions about COVID-19, and also it keeps updated about the new advice that comes through from either Public Health Wales, Public Health England or other trusted sources of information around COVID-19. Why did we build Kerry? Kerry was built because of a significant demand from members of the public and particularly staff asking general questions about COVID-19, especially in relation to isolation and in terms of return to work after previous isolation episodes. We found that our HR department, in particular occupational therapy, were getting inundated with calls internally from staff asking these questions, and a growing demand from the public asking about the definitions around some of the rule sets around social isolation and general queries around COVID. It was getting to the stage where most of the department was spending a lot of its time, particularly in the first wave of COVID, just detailing and answering questions that were repeated and high in volume. It's a perfect scenario to develop a virtual assistant in, and in collaboration with IBM Watson and Meridian IT, we thought it was a really good use case to develop a specific chatbot that answered general non-clinical questions about COVID-19.
Respiratory Innovation Wales, proud to support Welsh Government and innovation partners at Arab Health and the UK Pavilion Expo 2022. my name is Dr. Phil Webb and I'm Chief Executive of Respiratory Innovation Wales, a not-for-profit, wholly owned subsidiary of Welsh Government established to accelerate innovation to improve both the health and wealth of Wales. RIW's objective is creating better wellness, well-being and wealth by collaborating with patients, citizens, industry, academic, government and public sector partners in health and social care.
My name is Pádraig Corcoran and I am the Academic Director of the Data Science Academy at Cardiff University. The aim of the Data Science Academy is to provide data science education at a postgraduate level and in turn produce highly capable and employable graduates. We have recently formed a new collaboration with Respiratory Innovation Wales on the Industry Exchange Network. Through this, we are looking to source real-world data science projects for our students in fields such as natural language processing, geographical data science, and time series analysis. The projects in question should be of 3 months duration, starting in June, July, and finishing in September, October. If you are interested in submitting a project, please contact us at the email address provided below for further information. The deadline to submit a project is the end of February.